Welcome to my Xbox Microsoft briefing for E3 2018 and to continue coverage for this year's E3 2018 press conferences. We got two more coming up later today, Bethesda and Devolver Digital. I'm sure most people are probably going to skip that one, but I'm going to cover all the conferences, no matter, even if they're bad or good, it doesn't matter, even if they don't get much spotlight. So those are the other two conferences I'll be talking about later today. I'm going to get right into it. I do have background noise, but I'm going to just try to run through it if I can, as best I can, throughout the conference, because it was pretty long, lots of games to talk about. And again, this is the best time to be a gamer. Just so many amazing games, even after watching this. Amazing games, so many games. Pick where you want to play. Pick where you want to play and pick what you want to play. And just so many different choices you can pick and choose from. So let's kick off. Let's get right into it. They kick it off with Halo Infinite right off the bat, and I didn't expect them to come out with like a brand new Halo, honestly. And this is one of my favorite first-person shooters I ever got into before I got into the ones that I'm playing today, with a wide variety of shooters, first-person shooters, in different games and different genres. This was still one of my favorite shooters, and back when I used to play on Xbox. And I haven't played all the Halo games, but I used to do a lot of multiplayer split screens with friends, lots of fun, the memories, and just seeing this trailer, it just looks amazing. Just a whole brand new adventure for Master Chief, and I would just say this is just one of the bombshells from the show, and I'm sure most of you guys are really excited. And just thinking about that, you start off the show with this kind of game, you would think it would probably be the last game that they should probably show for the conference. So right after the Halo trailer that we got to see, I don't even know when it's coming out. I'm sure it's probably going to be sometime in 2019. I didn't see like a release date. The next game was Ori and the Will of the Wisps 2019, an exclusive for Xbox alongside Halo. This next game reminded me of Animusha, if you guys played that game before, way back on the PlayStation 2. I would think that this is probably their Ghost of Tsushima, or their samurai game that's on Xbox. It's called Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, set for 2019. The gameplay looked really good. It made me think of Genji too. I don't know if you guys played that before. It was one of the first PlayStation 3 games that ever came out with the console. It gave me that feeling a little bit from the gameplay. So that looks really good. And speaking of Bethesda, coming up later today, we got to see Fallout 76. I did not watch. I heard rumors about a brand new Fallout game. The trailer was out and it's been leaked and confirmed. I just avoided that just to have my own little surprise. I don't want to watch anything and just know, oh, I already seen this before. I wanted to be surprised by everything that they show, and not just be, oh, I already knew this was going to come out, and oh, I'm not really surprised. It just takes away the hype and the excitement for these games that when they come out for the conferences. So I just avoided all those different trailers. I didn't bother watching those. So this was a nice surprise for me. And what he did come out on the stage for one of the developers from Bethesda. He said that this is going to be the prequel to all the Fallout games and twice as big. So I can't wait to see how more is going to be like for this game. Just in general, when they go to show it later tonight, and see if they'll probably show some things that we have not seen. So something that I did see that from the trailer and from the gameplay that I recognized was the Brotherhood of Steel, which was one of the power armor from Fallout 3. So I didn't play Fallout 4. I missed out on that one. But I only played Fallout 3 in New Vegas at the same time. Just those only Fallout games. So a first little favorite right after, I'm definitely playing this game. June 26th, this game from the Life is Strange makers. I'm a personal fan of that. I love the games. I know it's a different game. Not everyone probably likes it. But I played all different types of games. And this is one of the most unique games I ever played, Life is Strange. And like lovable characters. The story was just so good. And I couldn't stop playing. I loved them. And now they have a brand new game coming out that they're working on. Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. I'm going to be playing this June 26th. And what's amazing about it, it's free to everyone out there on Xbox, PlayStation 4, PC. You can get right into it if you want to, so you don't have to buy it or anything like that. You just download it for free. I'm definitely going to check this out and see how it plays out. So Crackdown 3, this was just a game I already seen. This is one of the games I already heard about for a while. Heard it got delayed for quite some time, and it's going to be coming out February 29th. And I really like watching this because Terry Crews is a good actor, and he's in the game, if you could believe it. So you can check that out if you want to, if you're really excited for that. Nier Automata Gods Edition, or of the Gods Edition. That's coming out June 26th. Nothing really new. It just seemed like it's just a whole different edition of the game. I didn't even play it Nier Automata. I just ended up watching it, just a whole just video playthrough of it. Metro Exodus is coming out February 22nd, 2019. Sorry about the background noise. I'm just gonna keep rolling through. Kingdom Hearts 3. I was so excited to see this for this year's E3. One of my games I was looking forward to. I'm not gonna go too long into it because I'm gonna say my other initial reactions about this. Just so excited we finally get a release date, and from what I found out last night, January 29th, 2019 is when this game is going to be coming out. So we finally get a release date. I don't care if it's not coming out this year, even though I would love for it to come out later in the year. But I'm all for a game being delayed if it's going to be better, and if some things need to be done for the game as a whole. Nice to see the Frozen world be showcased. I never even seen the movie Frozen. They show Monsters Inc., Toy Story World from remember when they showed early in the year from the trailer, one of the brand new worlds that's never been added in any of the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm really excited for this. And all the many other worlds like Wreck-It Ralph and many others. But I'm going to talk more about that. I'm sure they're going to probably show even more during Square Enix's conference tomorrow. And even the Olympus Coliseum from Hercules World, one of the memorable worlds from the original Kingdom Hearts. So I'm really excited for that. I really love seeing that. I didn't expect them to really come out with that right out the bat. Sea of Thieves has 2 different games. Sea of Thieves Forsaken Shores, September. I think I have that right. Sea of Thieves. I was going to say Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves Curse Sales, July. And the Battlefield trailer. The same Battlefield trailer we saw last night. No different multiplayer gameplay. We didn't see like the Royale mode that they announced yesterday, so we're gonna probably have to wait for that. But I'm not really still, like I was telling some of you guys in the previous video, I'm not really convinced about really getting the game. We just saw the same campaign trailer. But on to the next game, Forza Horizon 4, brand new Forza game. If you guys like racing games, you might be excited for this. We got to see the trailer. Really looking really realistic multiplayer experience with a co-op experience, so you can even interact with different ones, with different racers, and just a quick chat. And if you want to drift with them, you can. They showcase that just different ways you can talk and interact with players that are in different vehicles and have fun. Right after that, 5 different studios are now with Microsoft Studios. Ninja Theory being the biggest one. I honestly forgot what kind of games that they made. They all made are behind Ninja Theory, Undead Labs, Initiative, Playground Games, and Compulsion Games. But I think Ninja Theory is the biggest one out of all those studios they announced. We Happy Few, brand new game that looked really good. August 2018. PUBG, probably not gonna play it because I'm already playing H1Z1 and Fortnite. I already feel like I played PUBG from just playing H1Z1, and most of you guys like that game over PUBG. So we got a brand new PUBG mode called War Mode. That's coming out winter 2018 if you guys want to check that out. For you guys that play it. Tales of Vesperia. I love this game. This JRPG series. I played most of the Tales of games. I definitely want to check this one out. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition coming out this winter. Now, I heard about this next game, the Division 2. And some of you guys were talking about that. So this is something that I'm not really too surprised about. But I played the first one. I didn't buy the first one, but I played it for a couple free weekends here and there with some of you guys. It's fun. And then some of you guys who bought it, that used to play it for quite some time, you guys stopped playing and got bored of it. And then deleted it, traded it in, and some other situations. Probably just don't go back to playing it anymore. I don't even see none of you guys play it anymore. So you guys probably hit max level, hit level 100, and then got bored of it. But this one, admittedly, looks really much better than the first one is, from the gameplay. I just thought it was some kind of different game, but just when they showed all the different cities from the trailer, you gotta check out the play. This was definitely really good, much better than the first one. I thought it was a whole different game. Once they showed the cities, I said this gotta be the Division. So this is coming out Division 2, March 15th, 2019, and you can sign up for the beta today. So I think I'm gonna try to do that right after I finish this video. While I post it here, I'm gonna try to see if I can sign up for the beta to get into it if I can. the Xbox Game Pass. They ended up coming out talking about this. It's called the Xbox Game Pass Fast Start, and with the Xbox Game Pass, it gives you access to hundreds of different games and different games of variety. Now, as they announced today, you'll have access to Fallout 4 if you haven't played it. Division, I just finished talking about that. Tom Clancy's Division, the first one, and then even more games. And later in the year, you'll have access to Halo Master Chief Edition, Crackdown 3. But Crackdown 3 doesn't come out till next year, so that's probably going to be something for next year. Crackdown 3 and more and other games. So you probably have access to Master Chief Collection and other games that you probably can play today outside of Fallout 4 and The Division. India Xbox. Outer Wilds. So many games. They were going so fast for 2 seconds. Outer Wilds, After Party. I couldn't get them all. Outer Wilds, After Party, Fringe Wars, Waking, Planet Alpha, Sable, Bomber Crew, The Wind, I think it was called, War Groove, Generation, I forgot the rest of the game, Ashen, and then all the other indie games, India Xbox, if you want to check it out. It was so fast, I could never keep up with it. Every year when they do it, it's just trying to write it so fast and try to keep the next game in mind so I won't forget it. Brand new Tomb Raider, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I heard about this one, so I was really surprised about it. But this looks really good. I barely played some of the Tomb Raider games. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider, definitely looking amazing. It gives me the Uncharted feeling a little bit. But this looks like it's the best Tomb Raider of all time out of all the other games. And if you guys want early access, you guys can get the Croft Edition for early access, and this game is coming out September 14, 2018. Skate 4, it wasn't called Skate 4, but it was a session for some of you guys who like these type of games. Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk's On the Ground. I played those games, but I didn't play Skate before. I never played any of the Skate games before. And some of you guys asked me about that if I was going to play one of the Skate games. You guys would like to see me play one of those. I'm not against it. I would definitely probably try to play it. So, session did not have a release date. This was just definitely like, I guess you can say it's like the Skate 4 if you were excited for it. It didn't have a release date, so I would try to guess 2019. Just like this other game, Black Desert. And then right after that, another highlight, Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry is back from Capcom. I wish they would make another Mega Man game. I know Mega Man 11 is coming out sometime later in the year, but I want to see Mega Man Legends 3. I want to make like a Mega Man X9 or something like that. I want to see that. That's what I want to see. But I like Devil May Cry. That looks pretty good. The new, it's not the original Dante. It's the other Dante that was in the most recent one, the newest one, newest DMC. And then at the end, the original Dante, you can spot him at the end at the trailer before it closes out. So I'm not sure when this is coming out either. So I guess another 2019 release. But it's good to see that they're back to the DMC series, so that's going to be good. Cuphead DLC content coming 2019. New characters like Miss Charlie, the only character that they showcase that's going to be new playable. New weapons and bosses. And I heard this game was really tough, but I haven't played it. So I don't know if some of you guys are probably still playing the game, stopped playing it, and probably just moved on to something else. A cute game. I like this one. I really like this one from the show. Tunic. It's a cute game with a fox. It gave me that Zelda feeling just from watching it from the start to finish. Gotta say, this was a highlight for me, for sure. Right after Tunic, Jump Force unite to fight with the worlds of Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z. A Shonen Jump crossover. Who saw this coming? I definitely want to see how this game is going to play. It looks so good. Had Luffy doing the Gun moves, Naruto using the Rasengan, transforming into the Nine-Tailed Fox, Goku going Super Saiyan. It was so amazing just watching that. It was just, I think this is one of the best games that I've seen from the show, outside of the ones that I mentioned, with the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. I would have to put this up there, and then Tunic. I would put those in my top 3. Tunic, the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, Tunic, all these different other games. And I'm not even done yet, so I'm not going to get into that yet. Dying Light 2, brand new Dying Light. Never played the first one, but I heard it's pretty good. This one looks so different from the first game. I think it's way better than the first one, honestly. And zombies, and I think that like the Chimera, they made me think of Resistance a little bit. At nighttime, the zombies come out, the Chimera come out and haunt you. And then during the day, you have different options as you play. You just it can affect the different outcomes of different people or different factions, I would say, to side with you as you make these different choices, and it really affects the game. So you can check out the demo gameplay that they showcase from the Microsoft press conference, or you can just search for it if you want to. I might end up playing this game. Maybe I might. Classic throwback Battletoads. Anyone remember this game? That's coming out in 2019, making a return. Just Cause. I just had already ended up playing Just Cause 2. Was that Just Cause 3? I think it was. From the previous on the streams. I had so much fun playing that, just causing chaos, just blowing up everything, just using the grapple hook, flying across cars. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I didn't play all of the games, but Just Cause 4 is coming out December 8th, 2018. So I might end up playing that probably late, but I don't know. There's so many games coming out, so I'm gonna have to pick and choose what to play. But I definitely want to play some Just Cause 4. Gears of War, 3 different titles. Gears Pop 2019, Gears Tactics, which is like a PC game. It plays different. We have to pick and choose. You can't just go out there and run. It's so different compared to the other Gears of War games. But you have to. It's like a turn-based tactic game. So you can check that out, and then Gears of War 5. 3 different Gears of War games, so that's got to get you pumped if you love Gears of War. That really looked good. I missed out on the other ones. I played 1 through 3. I did not play the 4th one, so I didn't really recognize the characters, but I'm guessing Marcus Phoenix had his son. He's also in the game, as well as some other characters I didn't really recognize, so I don't really know the whole story between it, but just watching that trailer, it looks really epic. And before they even showed Gears of War 5, I thought they were going to not have another one. I was like, well, I guess they're doing something different with it, with the Gears Pop. I don't know if anyone's going to probably end up interested in playing it. It's something different, but it's instead of the same thing over and over. Gears Pop and then Gears Tactics. So you just, even if you just while you wait for Gears 5, you can just probably end up playing one of those games. Or maybe you might end up playing all 3 of them for just 3 different unique experiences. Gears 5 brings you back to the original Gears of War. That's the real Gears of War. But it's just different from the Gears Tactics, from the battle system, and them actually having a battle system in the game. And then Gears Pop, which is just an adorable Gears of War game. Pretty cool. And then, that was the end of the show. But no, it wasn't. It's Cyberpunk 2077. I heard about this. The game, I don't remember when they first showed it, but I thought it was going to be some other things that they were going to do afterwards. But this was just the main event. This was the last game before he was going to close the show out for Microsoft. Pretty good show. But before, I'm going to go through all my personal picks. So what did I say? I liked Halo. I already knew I was excited for that. I say Halo. Ori looks pretty good. The Sekiro. I don't even know when some of these games are coming out though. Fallout 76 was pretty good to see. But just some personal favorites, just if I had to pick. Gotta say Kingdom Hearts. But I'm going to say that for... I'm just going to just throw that out. Just say that for Square Enix. Halo Infinite. If I had to pick anything. Halo Infinite. I went right past it. The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. Can't wait till June 26th. I'm playing that game. Let's see. Tales of Vesperia. I'll pick that. And Tunic and then Jump Force. Unite to Fight. With the Naruto, One Piece, and the Dragon Ball Z crossover. And then Gears of War, Just Cause 4, Battletoads for the throwback classic. We get it's a lot of good games. And then if you like indie games, and then I'm purposely not saying Fallout 76 because this is not Bethesda. This is Microsoft. Metro looked pretty good. I thought that was a whole different game. Crackdown 3. Hey, that's some good games. I enjoyed the show. It's not a bad show. And the only reason why most people say it's a bad show is if you're looking for something in particular. Or just some other exclusives. Or maybe something else in particular. So who knows? But thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. And I almost forgot to mention every game that I mentioned throughout the show. If you don't feel like going through the whole hours the whole hour, a little bit over an hour. I would say it was a little bit over an hour conference. I have all the games listed in the description. I'll be back later tonight for Bethesda's press conference, and then Devolver Digital. I know most people are probably not gonna watch that because it's something different, and they don't get a spotlight because they don't get mentioned under the schedule because most people end up watching the big three. So there's only 2 other conferences tonight, Bethesda and Devolver Digital, and then tomorrow we got 4 whole different conferences to go through. So that's going to be a packed day. I personally been enjoying the E3, and I'm not going to pick any winners. So this was a bad show. I think this conference is going to be better, and I'm not going to do all that. I'm loving the games because it's good variety. You can pick and choose where you want to play. Pick and choose what you want to play and where you want to play. Get what you want to get. You don't have to get all the games, and you can get a couple games that you might catch your interest. Everyone has different interests. You might not like Halo. You might get tired of it and say, oh, it's the same thing over and over. I'm definitely sure there's something out there for everyone. Regardless of what conference it is or whatever is showcase, you're going to like something from the conference. You're not going to dislike every game that they showcase. There's definitely going to be something that might catch your eye, something that you might want to try, something maybe you might be interested in buying when it comes out, and something that you might want to see more of. And there's trailers out there. You can find out even more about it if you want to. I almost forgot to mention Tom Clancy's Division 2. That looks way better than the first one. And the same thing with Dying Light. See, it's just so many games that I can just definitely pick and put up there. But just with my personal picks, Captain Spirit, the Tunic, that was pretty good. It's just Halo, Gears, and then Ori was cute. What else? And then the Shonen Jump. The Shonen Jump crossover. Unite to Fight with the Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z coming together. Who saw that coming? That's just really a highlight. So let me know what you guys thought about the conference. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back later for Bethesda and Devolver Digital for tonight, and then more E3 coverage for tomorrow and Tuesday, and then hopefully we get some even more games. I'm sure we're going to get a lot more. We're not even done yet. We're not even halfway done yet. So many different conferences. So let me know how you guys thought about the conference. Regardless of where you stand, maybe some of the favorite games that you liked from the show, and maybe from this year E3 so far, or maybe some games that you might be anticipating, some surprises or bombshells you'd like to see other conferences reveal.